Well, there's a beautiful view. I went grocery shopping this morning, and while I was grocery shopping, I figured my little feathered friends, they're probably hungry too. So, got 3 bird feeders up, and now I'm going to feed my little feathered friends. My name's Jim. Thanks for visiting my channel, Off-Grid Living with the Bennetts. Well, I've had the property for 3.5 years now, and up until this year, I've seen very few birds. I think mainly that's probably because I've been doing a lot of cutting and generators been running and racket. So the bird feeders are out, and we're getting hummingbirds all the time. So now it's time to start attracting the other birds to the yard. So I'm going to get the bird seed out, and we'll get them filled up. Okay, so you got 3 different types of seed. I want to show you this one bird feeder right here. This bird feeder right here, it's got a little thing on it that if a squirrel steps on that, then that goes down. Stops the squirrels from getting into the bird feeder. Now, I've had it for a year, so it's a little stiff. But the thing is, out here, in the last 3 years, I think I've seen like 3 squirrels. I'm not really sure why, but not a lot of squirrels. They're brown, but there's not really a lot of them. So, some bird feeders, when you get them, the birds flip the seeds all over the place. They get all over your lawn, and they start to grow, and it just makes a horrible mess on the ground. But fortunately, I'm on a bog here, so I don't even have any grass to cut. So they can make all the mess they want, and it's not going to bother me. This post, that's a 10-foot post. And what I did is I bought 2 bags of cement because I was going to cement it in the ground. And what I did is I got that post and I got my skill saw and I cut it to a point. I just got that post, I lifted it up and slammed it in the ground. I lifted it up, I slammed it in the ground. I did that multiple times. Well, I dug a little hole first. And then I just set it in there. And then what I did is I grabbed a bunch of rocks. Just a bunch of rocks that were laying around, like 3, 4, 5, 6-inch rocks. Put rocks all the way around the hole. And that thing's solid. It's not going anywhere, which is kind of nice. So now I got a bag of cement I can save for another project. So if it starts to tilt or lean or whatever it does, all I have to do is just pull it out of the ground and put it back in again. So that worked out well. So let's take a look, see what kind of bird seed I got. Okay, like I said, I'm not worried about the stuff growing on the ground because it's in a bog. So this here, this is basically what I call Niger seed, but it's good for wild birds, beautiful finches, including goldfinches, house finches, and purple finches. So I'm pretty far north, and I Googled it, and they said, yes, there are finches up here, so that's gone into my finch feeder. Second bag, good for attracting goldfinches, house finches, pine siskins, whatever they are, and more. I don't know what and more is. Maybe that's your squirrels. I don't know. Anyways, so it's got a little bit different seed than that bag does. And the big bag that's in the big feeder, it attracts blue jays, dark-eyed juncos, mourning doves, and more. So I'm hoping I'm going to get a variety of birds now. Between those 3 feeders and my hummingbird feeder, I should be good. I may have to buy some suet or some peanuts, I'm not sure. But there you have it. It's not quite as it's not quite as much of an issue feeding birds in the summer. But in the wintertime, a lot of times they have a hard time finding food. So it's kind of nice to feed them in the winter. And if you start feeding your birds in the winter, you should be consistent with them. Because they'll be used to going to your property for bird seed. So yeah, I'm looking now, I'm thinking that feeder right there, I'm thinking I maybe should put a little string on the bottom of it, because that thing's gonna start hammering against a tree in the wind maybe. I don't know, we'll see. So like I say, I've moved off grid because I want to be with nature, and nature is also different varieties of birds. So we'll just see how it goes. Anyways, subscribe to my channel. Next week I got the big renovation project going on, where I join my two buildings together. So that's gonna be a busy week. So subscribe to my channel, view my channel, and I'll keep you updated what's going on here. Have a good day.